Hey Musties! So I just got my MillCreek Blu-ray of Ultraman series and movie combo pack and digital in the mail. And let's just do a quick overview of it here. As you can see here, it's the standard modern day Ultraman layout theme here that they have going on. If you didn't know, MillCreek's been releasing all of the Ultraman stuff in Blu-ray form. Let's see real quick here. What is it? In Region A. And so what they've been doing is they tend to release a Showa era Ultraman, followed by a more modern day Ultraman, and then back to another Showa. And they seem to be working their way slowly towards the middle here. I'll have some more on that in a second here. But yeah, so this is their newest modern Ultraman release. Okay, yeah, this is the typical layout here. I'll bring up another for comparison. Here's Ultraman Guide. As you can see, they all have, most of these modern ones have these stripes going through them here and everything. Similar posing of the artwork and stuff. And they all also happen to have very different artwork on the inside, as you can see. Here, there's a title along the spine, Ultraman X. I'm sorry for the bright light glare here. But yeah, I am a fan of the artwork that they choose for this stuff here. And on the back, sure, you got the UPC barcode and the legal jargon. But once again, another awesome display piece here for if you want to prop open your cases and look at this here. I'm not going to do it with one hand, but it's pretty cool artwork there. We'll pop this open and take a look inside in a second here. But let's look at the back here in detail. The ultimate combo, they all say that. All 24 episodes plus the movie event. The movie that took the world by storm. Yeah, so go ahead and pause that if you want to read the description for the series. And if you want to read a description for the movie, go ahead and pause that. Yeah. Now the interesting thing here is, so far pretty much all these releases have been strictly Japanese audio tracks. But this one, however, says the movie itself, because it was actually dubbed in English when it was initially released. MillCreek did go out of its way to make sure to include the English dub also, which I really respect them for doing that. They could have been lazy and just said, hey, everything else is released in Japanese format, let's just do that. But no, they actually went out and secured that too. That's nice. Okay, so there's the artwork for the slipcase. Now let's pop this guy open here. Now they all come with these little booklets, well, all except for Ultraman Orb, the Origin Saga. Mine did not come with an insert, surprisingly, which was disappointing. If you bought the Ultraman Orb Origin Saga, please let me know if you had an insert in yours, if mine's just missing or whatever. But here's the little guide that comes inside. The Showa releases seem to have a nicer little booklet, and these are just a lot thinner. Open the front and the back, there's the symbol. I believe this is what, the transformation symbol? I don't know, I've never actually watched the series yet. Let me try to block out some of that glare there so you can see. But even, look at this, information and episode guide. Even these little booklets here aren't that bad. This is cool. And actually, this is really cool here. It shows a description of each of his power moves, his special moves. That's cool. The other characters, not so much, but you still get bios. Hero character profiles. It's a cyber armor change. Huh. The power-ups. And this is pretty cool right here. I love this, man. Look at this. If I had an infinite-sized hallway, I would love a full-blown poster size of each of these. And then here's the actual episode guide. Okay, they even have like photos for the episode recaps. That's a nice little touch. Instead of just putting a description, they actually put images there. Here's another episode recap. I have actually not seen any of these modern Ultraman series. I've only seen some of the Showa ones, so I had no idea that they did episode recaps. But it's nice that they actually included that stuff too. Here's the description for the movie. And a little trivia here. Released March 2016 in Japan as a celebration of the 50th anniversary of Ultraman, dubbed in English for the first time since Ultraman Tiga. The film was released in the US in January 2017 as a double feature with Ultraman Ginga S, the movie Showdown, the 10 Ultra Warriors. The English dub cast includes Britton Simons from Disney as main character Daichi. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at some of the cover art. This is for the actual film here. And here are the discs for the series. Yeah, so I think I'm going to start doing a little update video post anytime a new series is released. But for now, that's really all I have today to show you. I'll be doing a brief overview of all the previous ones that were already released in the coming days, so stay tuned for that. But there is one other thing I noticed, though. Whenever I was talking earlier about how they seem to release a Showa followed by a more modern series, and then a Showa followed by a more modern. MillCreek had also previously announced in the fall of their upcoming slate, and this spring was also scheduled to see the release of Ultraman Ruby. I'm probably butchering that. The Ultraman R/B. And Ultraman Ace. Ultraman Ace is available for pre-order. I actually have mine for pre-order too. I'll put a link in the description if you want that. If you want to order one for yourself, put it that way. I'm not buying anybody any, sorry. But it's interesting that Ultraman, I'm just going to say R/B, was scheduled to release this spring, and Ultraman X wasn't actually scheduled to release until later this summer. And for some reason, they jumped ahead and released this now. So I'm starting to get a little concerned that they're just jumping around with these orders here. Hopefully they never forget to release something. I'm sure they have experts saying, hey, we still need to release this and everything. But, you know, crazier things have happened. Sometimes people forget things, and corporations even forget releases. Yeah, so they're scheduling Ultraman Ace to be available soon. I believe next month in May, it's scheduled for release. There is no pre-order for Ultraman RB yet. It should have been out by now, but at least according to their own list. But unfortunately, it's not. There's not a date or anything for that. For summer, we're also looking for a release of Ultraman Taro and Ultraman Leo, as well as Ultraman Zero, I meant to say. Ultraman Zero. This was supposed to be third on the list if that was in order for summer, but of course we get it before spring's even finished up. So I don't know. Are you collecting these? Is there certain seasons that you're expecting to get, certain series at least? Let me know which one's your favorite series in the comments below. Thanks, Muzzies.